Force airplanes or helicopters flying around in Allegan or Ottawa County tonight?
There were probably 4 or 5 lights, and they were all flashing right in a row.
It was kind of like a V, and there was 4 lights, and they were blinking back and forth.
Something we've never seen before.
Okay, we'll have somebody check it out.
March 8th, 1994. A clear and cold night seared into the memory of hundreds of Michiganders.
I think about it all the time when I go out after dark.
Lee Lambert's one of many to see unexplainable lights in the sky.
And I looked up and I saw this long row of red and white lights. And I go, that's not supposed to be up there.
A sports writer for a local newspaper, Lambert's is the last to leave a high school basketball game.
So I just watched it until it disappeared on the treetops over the Dutch Dome in Holland High School.
About 20 miles north, Cindy Pravda sees something she can't explain out her kitchen window.
The more I looked at it, I'm seeing 4 lights. They're like the size of the full moon.
Pravda recounts her Grand Haven sighting in this 2019 interview.
It wasn't helicopters. It was nothing else that I could explain.
The next day, an investigative reporter with the Muskegon Chronicle breaks the story.
When I got the recording and I first heard it, I knew this was major stuff.
Mike Walsh getting his hands on the 911 recordings.
I got in my car and I popped it in the tape player, and it knocked my socks off. One of the first callers, Holly Graves was her name.
And it's just like a circle of a lot of different lights flickering.
You hear the kids in the background very excited about, look at this, look at that.
I don't know, it's strange.
You could tell it in their voice. They had seen something.
Following numerous reports, the quick-thinking dispatcher calls a radar operator at the National Weather Service.
It's moving. It's moving towards the west-southwest, and it looks like a big blob.
Their conversation, also recorded.
Oh my God, what is this? Now I'm getting 3 of them. These are huge returns. I've never seen anything like this. Not even when I'm doing storms. These aren't storms. They're just popping up all over the place.
Jack Bouchon, the meteorologist running the radar that night, was quickly instructed to not speak with members of the media.
When I tried to explain it to them, they didn't even want to listen.
Professionally distancing himself from the event, Bouchon requests a transfer and moves to Atlanta.
I knew I was looking at something highly unusual, not just an airplane, but either aircraft in formation or the biggest aircraft I've ever seen, on radar.
Now in retirement, Bouchon felt vindicated as the Pentagon declassified videos of unidentified aerial phenomenon in 2020. He says some of the Navy's radar descriptions match what he observed.
That the radar operators were talking about how they acted, which matched me. When I saw mine, there was no internet to go and research and see what other people had to say about it.
Bouchon is working on a scientific paper in which he hopes to publish some of his observations and analysis from that night. He, like so many others, hopes to one day understand what it was over West Michigan skies that night. For now, those strange lights witnessed by so many remain a mystery. Reporting from the Lakeshore, Will Haney, News Channel 3.